again. Alright, let's do something a little bit more tricky this time. We'll add a vehicle in. We go for a Land Rover. It's always a popular one. First things first, we want to go in and make sure our server's turned off. Shut it down. Alright, we'll go to the Steam Workshop. We just check for it. There it is, Forsaken RP. So we just install that. Let it install. Alright, we got it all installed. Just go back. Now, we'll just look at the file itself from the mod. Usual, wherever you have your Steam library stored. Most people on the C file, mine's on the E drive. We go to Steam library, Steam apps, common, Dayz, and then workshop. And then we scroll down to the mod itself. There it is, IRP Land Rover. We go into the XML files. Alright, it's a bit trickier this time rather than the normal mod. We've got to edit 4 files. So we go back to FileZilla. Same again, we connect to our server, scroll down, multiplayer missions. We scroll back down. Expansion Chernaurus Plus is the mission file I'm using. Alright, we go into the DB folder because we know one of them was the types and the events, I believe. We just double check that. Yeah, types and events, and then CFG spawnable types and events. CFG event spawns. Alright, we close that. We go back to FileZilla. We want the events, so we go back into wherever folder you want to put them in. I'll use the same folder again. Constantly edit them, that way we have a replica of the copy that we transferred over onto the server for the next mod we want to do. So we'll highlight the 3 dots as usual. We go to events, right click on it and download. Here we go. We have the types already from our prior mod. We back out of that now. All your CFG spawnable types and events are all down below your main folders in this file, in this folder. So we wanted event spawns. So we highlight the 3 dots, make sure it's highlighted. Download event spawns. And then we want the spawnable types. And we download spawnable types, CFG spawnable types. There we go, that's them all downloaded. So now we'll start with the bottom and work our way up the types file. We'll edit it. We'll go in again, same again. We'll copy the whole lot from the first command, start in the first command, and we'll scroll all the way down. We want to capture the end command too, so we'll copy that. Then we can close that, and we'll go back out, and we want to go to our wherever you downloaded them files to. I have it ready here in my test folder. Here's my types. Go in and edit it and scroll down to the bottom as usual. You can throw them in anywhere, but it's just I always go to the bottom. Same again on the last close the bracket for the last item. Go to the end of the bracket and hit enter and then backspace once, and then just paste your contents in there. Just quickly scroll through it. Everything looks good. Try and make sure everything's lined up proper. Didn't get anything wrong, it would break it. Like I said before, you can always run it through an XML validator, but we'll save that. We're pretty confident. We're back out. Our next file was let me see, the events. We go in, we edit the events now. We'll want to take that. Actually, hold on. That's a vehicle. Waves shouldn't be in a vehicle. So we'll remove that. Bring the nominal up. Nominal's too many. I don't want. Minimum and maximum. So that's the minimum that'll be on the map, and that's the maximum. And then 5 is the nominal amount. Lifetime is only 300, so we can increase that. Make it 30,000. So we want to copy that. You want to get rid of that waves. Land Rover doesn't need waves. We copy that all the way down to the closing bracket as usual. We close that down now. I'm not saving that because it's in the mod file. We want to go now again to our folder, to the files that we download, the XMLs. Then we want to go to our events and edit it. And go down to the bottom again. Same again, there's your last item. As you see, vehicle doesn't have a horde. Do we find any zombies there infected? They don't have them either. Alright, we go to the end of the event, hit enter, backspace once, and then paste. That should be our vehicle all lined up lovely. So we save that. We're on our next one. We want to go to spawnable types, edit it. Same again, from the top bracket down. Events. Right, we scroll down to the bottom, capture the end of the command. Copy it. And close that so we don't get them mixed up. They're called the same thing. And we want to go to our spawnable types. Edit it. Same again. Scroll to the bottom. That's a vehicle that's not spawning in. So what we'll do is we'll go to the top. Same again, go to the end of the command for the last item. Hit enter, backspace once, and paste. As you see, all lines up nicely. Some mods may have confliction with other mods or existing stuff already in the game items. It's always handy to scroll through them quickly, and in a Notepad++, it'll warn you of any conflictions. So spawnable types is done. We back out and save that. Now we're on our event spawns, last one. Exact same process. We want to go into it, copy all of that right to the bottom and the end of the command. Copy it. And we can close that down. Now we go in to where we stored our XMLs from the server. Go to the event spawns and same again, edit it with Notepad++. Scroll to the bottom. Find the end of the last. Not quite sure why that doesn't have an event end on it. Ooh. sure why that is like that. That would surely break that. Okay, we're going with a vehicle, so we'll scroll up. We find the UAZ expansion vehicles. It's not an expansion vehicle, but hey, does that matter? Not the car. Same again, go to the end of the. That's not actually a command there, so it's not. It's just a header, so it is. So you just want to hit on the end of the header, and then, as usual, hit enter. It'll bring you ahead. So what you want to do is hit back a space, bring it to the start of the line on the page, and then just paste. There we go. UAZ, and our first vehicle will be the Land Rover. Not quite sure about that. I'll have to look into that. Okay, we can back out of that. We save it. As there we go, we got them all edited up. That should be it all done. We go back now. We want to upload them onto our server, so we go back into our mission file in the multiplayer missions. Go DB, sorry, for database. We go to our types. We delete them. Events. Delete it. You might want to take a copy of that before you go deleting them. Alright, we want to upload our types and our events into that folder. Once we get them there, we back out. Same again, go down to our CFG event spawns, highlight it and delete it. Then we go to our spawnable types, highlight it and delete it. Highlight the three dots, go over, take our spawnable types and our event spawns. We want to transfer them over, upload them to the server, and that's us. We back out of that. Alright, so we added the trader, the vehicle now to our types and our event and our event spawns and our spawnable types. So now we want to add it to the trader, and once we add it to the trader, then we want to add the parts to the trader vehicle parts file. So when you buy it from the trader, it'll spawn automatically with the vehicle parts attached to it. So because this didn't have a vehicle parts, we'll go in now and we'll say no. Let's go into the, where are we? XMLs for the Land Rover mod. You see there's no trader files with it, so I have my own. I made them. Here we go into our server, into our folder, where we want to download our trader config. We go to our multiplayer, our SC file, or config, or server profile it might be called. Then we go down to the trader file. We already have our config file over. So all we want to do now is take the vehicle parts at the bottom. We download that. So we can back out of there now. We go to where we downloaded it to. And there's our trader. We edit the config. Let's see. We go now and we want to open our, where is it? I have my own files. Here we go. I'll leave a link to these. We just edit this. Here's our trader config. So we'll just take that, copy it. Now, back out of that. We want to go to our file where we downloaded our files. There's the config right there. Edit it. And now we scroll down to where the vehicles are down the bottom. So there's the trader right there. We'll just hit on the trader. Give it another space because you need to keep a space between the bracket, between the categories. We'll put it in right below the trader, the vehicle trader himself. There we go, all lining up nicely. We'll save that. Back out of that now. Now we want to go to vehicle parts. So I think I just have them all in this file. There's our Land Rover right there. I'll just take them. Make sure I didn't miss one. No. I'm going to capture the space at the end. I'm not sure if it's important. I don't think it is. Alright. Well, didn't mean to do that. We copy that. Alright, we can back out of that. We go to our trader vehicle parts now in our file, which would be this side. There we go. There's all our vehicle parts for the trader to spawn vehicles with our parts. So same again, 2 spaces on the bottom, 1 between each of the vehicles. So we'll just hit enter twice, and then backspace once, and paste it in there. There we go, 2 spaces, all lined up nicely. We can save that. Close them down, start up the server. Oh wait, we didn't upload them. I'm miles ahead of myself. We go to FileZilla, trader vehicle parts, we'll delete it. Trader config, we'll delete that too. We'll highlight them. We'll go over to our trader file, wherever you have them, from when we downloaded them first. We go to our trader config, upload it. Trader vehicle parts, upload it. Now, back out of that. Back, start the server. Just wait till it fully initializes and then join it. Everything should be working. Alright, here we are back in. We'll just go and check. Need to make a little deposit first. Some money so we can buy the vehicle. We'll just go over here and check. Should have the Land Rover there with all the parts. As you can see, I put more vehicles in, but it's the exact same process. I threw a couple of extra vehicles in. Kamaz and the Dingo ATV. There's a Land Rover there, all the parts. So we'll just buy one. Oh yeah, there she be. Not sure which key is which. Alright, we test her out. running over the coal, man. There you go, folks. That's how the vehicles work when you put them in. It's another thing driving them then. I hope you found this helpful, and as ever, I'll be back with a video again soon. Take care, all.